is super early in the morning, but I have to go to the restroom so bad. And I wanted to take the test with my first, of the day. So I'm going to take it. I'm so nervous. Like, I just don't want it to say that I'm not pregnant. But here goes nothing. There's 2 pink lines.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hebert house. Today is the day after Thanksgiving, and as from the title of this video, you know that we have a lot to be thankful for. I'm going to try so hard to make it through this video without getting too emotional, but it's an emotional video. So I had no idea when I filmed my infertility journey video like 2-3 weeks ago that we would be pregnant by Thanksgiving. It's been a whirlwind, and honestly I'm still having trouble even comprehending it or even believing it. We're so early, we can't see the baby yet, and I'm aching for that visual confirmation. I just want to see the life growing inside of me, just to have that. But so from the last infertility video, I did share with you guys that we were having infertility treatments, and we were using Clomid to try to get pregnant. Well, we had started our second round in October, and we finished it, and probably about 2 weeks after we finished it, I started kind of feeling weird. I didn't know if it was pregnancy or just like PMS symptoms, but because I've tricked myself into believing I'm pregnant before from PMS symptoms, and I didn't want to do that. So I was trying to kind of just be calm about it. But the biggest thing that I kept noticing is I felt so like spacey. I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't talk straight. Like everything was just like very spacey. So that was kind of my first indicator that something was going on. But like I said, I was trying to just keep it real. I've been there before where I thought like tenderness on my breast from PMS was tenderness from pregnancy, or just everything else. So I just kind of was like, okay, I know something's weird, but I don't know if it's just whatever. So that was about 2 weeks, and I started taking dollar store pregnancy tests, and it was obviously way too early. And when you've been having infertility issues, like you just want some kind of inkling. And so I think that we actually put ourselves through a little bit more pain than we have to, just because we want it so bad. So I did a couple of dollar store pregnancy tests, and it was way too early for even them to show up, but I don't know, I wanted it to be. So the doctor called me back after my progesterone check and said that the numbers looked really good, and they wanted me to take a test next Friday, which was this past Friday. Well, I'd been taking Dollar Tree tests, and I told my husband, I'm like, I know that they're a little bit more expensive because we have bought a lot of pregnancy tests, y'all. I was like, but I want to get a better one for this Friday. I didn't go like all the way to those like $15 to $20 ones that say pregnant on it. I just couldn't. But I did spend a little bit more and just got the like 2 pink line tests. And I got them on Thursday. And of course, being the impatient person I am, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take one tonight. I know even if I am, it won't show up because, you know, you are supposed to do it first thing in the morning. Well, I went into the bathroom and I took the test, and instantly I could see something. Like, it wasn't a pink line, but it was like a outline of where the line should be. And I put it on the counter, and I FaceTimed my sister, and I was like, Stephanie, what is this? Do you see 2 pink lines? And she was like, I see something. She's like, how long has it been? I was like, I don't know, like 30 seconds. She's like, you're supposed to wait 3 minutes. But again, I'm impatient. So my husband heard all the commotion. He came in there and he's like, what is going on? And I asked him, and sure enough, as the 3 minutes started to approach, there were 2 pink lines on the test. And I was freaking out. But at the same time, when you've taken 3 years of negative pregnancy tests, honestly, my mind couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't process it. And so he was like, let's just take another test in the morning like they told us to, and then we'll call them from there. So I was like, okay. So the next morning, I woke up at like 4:45 and I had to go to the restroom so bad, but I didn't want to like go and then have to go again later to take the test. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. And so that's the clip you saw at the beginning of this video. It was about 4:45, almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and I took the test and I came out and I was just standing there. My husband was still asleep and I held up the test and it was 2 lines and I just lost it. Like, I sobbed uncontrollably, like to the point where I woke my husband up and he came in there like to make sure I was okay. And so I showed him the test and we were both really excited and happy, and I was just like bawling my eyeballs out. And so I called the doctor as soon as they opened on Friday, and they were like, come on in, let's get a blood test just to confirm everything. So I went in Friday morning to confirm, and then she was supposed to call me back by 3. Well, that was like the longest day ever, because I just wanted that like confirmation from the doctor saying, yes, the pregnancy test was correct, yes, you're pregnant. So I waited and waited, and finally at like 2:30 I called and I was like, Kelly, please just tell me what's going on. And the doctor's office knows me fairly well because I've used the same OBGYN since I was about 16. And so they know me, and obviously they know the struggles we've had. So she called me right back and she's like, everything looks really good. The level of your progesterone looks really strong. She's like, we do want you to come in, and yes, you're pregnant. So she did say that. To which I was in the Target parking lot and I literally just like lost it again, because hearing those words from a doctor like, yes, you're pregnant, is just the best feeling ever after so long. To the fact where I'll tell y'all a funny story. So I was crying so hard I leaned my head down, and when I did, I hit my forehead on the car horn and it honked and scared the old lady in front of me, and I couldn't do anything about it because I was just crying so hard. So that is my graceful moment when I found out that I was for sure pregnant. So anyways, she said, come back in 3 days. Let's test again, just make sure none of your levels are dropping and make sure everything's increasing. So throughout the weekend, we knew we were pregnant. We were so excited. We did tell immediate family. Like, I have 4 sisters that I talk to like 10 times a day. So I told them, and we told our parents and siblings and just like immediate family. And because I had told people on Instagram, our Insta stories, that we were taking the test, a lot of people were asking, hey, what happened? What happened? What did y'all find out? But I just wasn't ready to say for sure yet, because we hadn't got the blood test back. And plus, it's so close to Thanksgiving, I really just wanted to wait and tell everybody on Thanksgiving. So I kind of just dodged those questions. So I went back Monday, they took another blood test, and I had to wait again until the afternoon to find out the results. But I did get my results back, and everything was growing and going with what they said it should be. So she said, everything looks really good. So it looks like we're pregnant. It looks like we're finally having a baby. We do go back for our sonogram in the middle of December. It looks like the baby will be due at the end of July. And I don't know, I'm just so excited. I'm so just overtaken with emotion. Like, I literally have just like been crying for like 5 days. And it's just been so incredible, like the feeling. I'm still in shock, I think. I don't even really like know how to feel yet, just other than excited. I don't feel nauseous or anything yet. I've had a couple of like little moments where I might feel a little yucky. I just ate something and felt better. I'm really tired. But I would take all of those symptoms times a million just to know that the baby is in there. We are gonna do a compilation video of us telling everybody and just some of the reactions later. But I did want to tell you guys how I told Kevin that we were for sure pregnant. Like I said, I was in Target parking lot when she called me to confirm. And so I went inside and I got these. I got this book, and it says, God Gave You Us. And so I felt that was just so perfect, because we have been praying for so long, and so many people have been praying for baby for so long. So I got this, and I also got this little onesie, and it says The Adventure Begins, which I just thought was absolutely perfect because we do have a new adventure beginning in our marriage. And so I gave those 2 to him. I put them in a box with a card that says, "Doctor confirmed we're having a baby." And it was just an amazing moment between him and I. And it was just kind of that confirmation moment that we really needed. So that was really exciting. So now I want to talk about something else, because I've already had several people say, "Oh, you shouldn't announce it that early. You shouldn't tell people that early. What if something happens? What if you have to go back and tell people something else?" Well, here's how I feel about this. I've been very forthcoming with our infertility journey. I'm very open with my friends about it. I'm very open with our family about it, because my friends and my family are my prayer warriors. And I also had so many messages and comments from people when I posted the infertility video. "Hey, we're praying for you. We're lifting you up. We're going to pray that you get pregnant. We're going to pray over your body." And I wholeheartedly believe that it is our prayer chain that reached us out to God and has been praying so endlessly for us to get pregnant that has helped get us this far. Not only have their prayers helped and have reached out to God, but there's a constant support, and their checking in has helped us really mentally, well, me especially mentally, through this whole journey. So one, no, I don't want to keep it quiet. I don't want to say, you know, wait till 14 weeks or 15 weeks. Like, I don't want to. Like, I want to shout it from the rooftops, and I want to enjoy every single minute that I'm pregnant. And if the Lord sees fit that something happens or that something doesn't work properly, you know what? I also have this huge support system that is going to lift me up in prayer and that is going to be there for me. I know that God has a plan for this baby, or he wouldn't have allowed us to get pregnant with it after for so long. And so, you know, I have full faith in him, and I have full faith in our support group that I know that they're going to be there for me. So that's why I'm putting it out here so openly at 4 weeks pregnant, because I know it is still super, super early. But you know what? I'm pregnant! I'm pregnant! I am pregnant, and Kevin and I are going to have a baby, and it's been a long time. We've wanted this for a very, very long time, and I'm so excited I got to share it with you guys. Obviously, I'll be posting more about my pregnancy and about how the infertility journey got us here and things like that. And as I start to get bigger, I'll be posting updates about that and how I'm feeling, and obviously mom blogs or mom vlogs. And you know, I'm just so excited, and I'm so glad that I get to share it and have this documentation of this time in our life. So thank you guys so much for your prayers. Probably more than anything, your prayers and constant thoughts have meant the world to me. The messages to check on us, or even before we found out, or even now, you know, it's just knowing that we have such a strong support system and a strong backing that is just lifting us up, and this little one up to God, is more than I could ever ask for. I'm so incredibly fortunate and blessed to have each and every one of you. So thank you again. God bless. And if you want to see more about our pregnancy and everything else that's coming up in our lives, because it's going to be such an exciting time, please make sure you subscribe and make sure that you like this video. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great day. God bless.